Genesis chapter 19. Now the two Malachim came to Sodom in the evening, and Lot was sitting in the gate of Sodom. When Lot saw them, he rose to meet them, and he bowed himself with his face toward the ground. And he said,
Hear now, my rulers, turn aside to your servant's house and spend the night, and wash your feet. Then you may rise early and go on your way.
And they said,
No, but we will spend the night in the open square.
But he insisted so strongly that they turned into him and entered his house. Then he made them a feast, and baked unleavened bread, and they ate. Now before they lay down, the men of the city, the men of Sodom, both old and young, all the people from every quarter surrounded the house. And they called to Lot and said to him,
Where are the men that came to you tonight? Bring them out to us that we may carnally know them.
So Lot went out to them through the doorway and shut the door behind him and said,
My brethren, do not do so wickedly. See now, I have two daughters who have not known a man. Let me bring them out to you, and you may do to them as you desire. Only do nothing to these men, since they have come under the protection of my roof.
And they said,
Get out of our way.
And they said,
This one came to live here, and he keeps acting as our judge.
Now we will deal worse with you than with them.
So they pressed hard against the man Lot and came near to break down the door. But the men reached out their hands and pulled Lot into the house with them and shut the door. And they struck the men at the doorway of the house with blindness, both small and great, so they became unable to find the door. Then the men said to Lot,
Have you anyone else here? Sons-in-law, your sons, your daughters, whomever you have in the city, take them out of this place. For we will destroy this place, because the outcry against them has grown great before the face of Yahweh, and Yahweh has sent us to destroy it.
So Lot went out and spoke to his sons-in-law, who had made marriage contracts with his daughters, and said,
Get up, get out of this place, for Yahweh will destroy this city.
But to his sons-in-law he seemed to be joking. When the morning dawned, the Malachim urged Lot to hurry, saying,
Arise, take your wife and your two daughters who are here, or you will be consumed in the destruction of the city.
And while he lingered, the men took hold of his hand, his wife's hand, and the hands of his two daughters, Yahweh being merciful to him. And they brought him out, and set him outside the city. So it came to pass, when they had brought them outside, that they said,
Escape for your life. Do not look behind you, nor stay anywhere in the plain. Escape to the mountains, or you will be destroyed.
Then Lot said to them,
No, my friends. Indeed now, your servant has found honor in your sight, and you have increased your mercy which you have shown me by sparing my life. But I cannot escape to the mountains, or some evil overtake me and I die. See now, this city is near to flee to, and it is a little one. Let me escape there. Is it not a little one? And my soul shall live.
And he said to him,
Behold, I have listened to you concerning this thing also, and that I will not overthrow the city for which you have spoken. Hurry, escape there, for I cannot do anything until you arrive there.
Therefore the name of the city was called Zoar. The sun had risen upon the earth when Lot entered Zoar. And Yahweh rained down on Sodom and Gomorrah brimstone and fire. By means of this same Yahweh from heaven, those cities were overthrown, all the plain, all those living in those cities, and all the produce of the ground. But his wife went after the gods.
But with you there is forgiveness. Our souls wait for you, O Yahweh, more than watchmen for the morning, O Yisrayl. Hope in Yahweh, for in Him there is redemption and mercy, and He will redeem Yisrael from all their sins. But with you there is forgiveness, so you may be reverenced. We wait for you, O Yahweh, our souls wait for you, and in your word the law and prophets we do hold.
They left behind, and she became a servant of sin. And Abraham went early in the morning to the place where he had stood before Yahweh. Then he looked toward Sodom and Gomorrah, and toward all the land of the plain. And he saw and beheld the smoke of the land, which went up like the smoke of a furnace. And it came to pass, when Yahweh destroyed the cities of the plain, that Yahweh remembered Abraham, in that he sent Lot out of the midst of the destruction, when he overthrew the cities in which Lot had dwelt. Then Lot went up out of Zoar, and lived in the mountains, and his 2 daughters were with him. For he was afraid to live in Zoar, and he and his 2 daughters lived in a cave. Now the firstborn said to the younger,
Our father is old, and there is no man on earth to come in to us, as is the custom of all the earth. Come, let us make our father drink wine, and we will lie with him, that we may preserve the lineage of our father.
So they made their father drink wine that night. And the firstborn went in and lay with their father. And he did not know when she lay down, nor when she arose. On the next day, the firstborn said to the younger,
Behold, I lay with my father last night. Let us make him drink wine tonight also, and you go in to lie with him, that we may preserve the lineage of our father.
Then they made their father drink wine that night also. And the younger arose and lay with him. And he did not know when she lay down, nor when she arose. Thus both the daughters of Lot were with child by their father. The firstborn bore a son, and called his name Moab. He is the father of the Moabites to this day. And the younger, she also bore a son, and called his name Ben-Ammi. He is the father of the people of Ammon to this day.